This is CleanTV, family-friendly national news on demand. I'm Jerry McLaughlin reporting what's happening on Friday, July 2nd, 2010. New home sales have nearly come to a screeching halt as the housing market has just registered a record fall in pending sales. The home index for contracts signed fell a whopping 30% in May from 110.9 in April down to 77.6 in May. The construction market is nearly at a standstill. So much for government stimulus and promised job growth. The current job numbers are falling, and soon after the temporary census workers are laid off, we may see a much larger than anticipated drop in jobs for the rest of 2010 in our current state of abomination. Remember the vague promise of change we kept hearing during elections? Change this, change that, change, everywhere change. Well, now we are finally seeing in the second year what exactly Barack meant by change. We changed from a mildly bad economy to a horrendously horrible economy and dropping like a rock even as we speak. You could keep that change. Hugo Chavez has taken another step toward turning Venezuela into a total socialist state by seizing and nationalizing 11 American-owned oil rigs. That nation's legislature seized control of the wells in 3 Venezuelan states after the rigs' workers, after their owners, Helmerich and Payne, refused to sign a new service contract with the government. Helmerich and Payne have been the largest oil producer in South America, and the step appears to be just the latest in Venezuela's continued efforts at nationalizing foreign holdings in various sectors of the nation's economy, including energy, telecoms, utilities, banking, and construction. It looks like the son of the founder of Islamic terrorist group Hamas will get to stay in the United States after all. Documentation released to the United States Homeland Department of Security proves that Mosab Hassan Yousef has been serving for the last 10 years as an agent for Israel's state security apparatus, and that his return to the Middle East would be like signing his death warrant. Yousef was outed earlier this year by an article in an Israeli newspaper identifying Yousef as both a converted Christian and an employee of Shin Bet. Well, writing on this behalf, former CIA Director James Woolsey commented him for his extraordinary heroism and courage, as do we. As we've reported before on CleanTV News, Barack Obama may attempt to sign an executive order legalizing millions of illegals to all but assure a mammoth victory for Democrats in November elections, since the newly legalized citizens would virtually all vote for their Democratic emancipiers. Well, yesterday, Obama asked Congress to pass comprehensive immigration legislation. This is his good cop approach. Now, if Congress fails to pass his measure, Obama may resort to Plan B, Obama B, the bad cop, emancipation to essentially buy the November elections. Time will tell. Which of the following is most likely true? Green is the color of my true love's hair? Or green is color of cheese on the moon or Mars? Or police are searching for a little green man masquerading as a leprechaun? Well, if your answer was the third one, you were right. Leprechaun indeed. After receiving reports of a man leaping between cars in a supermarket parking lot in Boulder, Colorado, police were on the lookout for a little green leprechaun. At least he was dressed up as a leprechaun and making obscene gestures. Let me not make any gestures here. You gotta be careful here. And pretending to shoot people with his pointy green fingers. So far, both the veteran, experienced police officers and the newer green recruits have been unable to apprehend their tiny green suspect. This concludes another edition of CleanTV Family Friendly News. Thank you for watching. I'm Jerry McLaughlin reporting.